Shadows of Redemption, the haunted village. In the heart of the dense woods stood an abandoned village, whispered about in hushed tones by locals. Legend spoke of its haunting, eerie spirits. 5 friends, daring and curious, set out to unravel the village's mysteries one moonlit night, armed with flashlights and bravery. As they entered, the air grew heavy, an ominous silence enveloping them, broken only by the rustle of leaves and distant whispers. The houses loomed like silent sentinels, their broken windows resembling eyes watching their every move. Sarah shivered, feeling an icy breath on her neck. "Did you hear that?" she whispered, her voice trembling with fear. Jake scoffed, trying to mask his own unease. "Just your imagination," he said, though his heart raced with uncertainty. They ventured deeper, drawn by an unseen force, until they stumbled upon a decrepit town square, its cobblestones cracked and weathered. Suddenly, the ground beneath them seemed to shift, an invisible presence causing them to stumble and fall. Terrified, they scrambled to their feet, only to find themselves surrounded by ghostly apparitions, their hollow eyes piercing the darkness. "We shouldn't have come here," whimpered Emily, her voice barely audible over the eerie whispers that filled the air. Determined to uncover the truth, they pressed on, their footsteps echoing like a dirge in the deserted streets. In the town hall, they discovered an ancient book, its pages yellowed with age and filled with cryptic symbols. With trembling hands, they deciphered the text, revealing a chilling tale of a cursed village and a forbidden ritual gone awry. The friends exchanged fearful glances, realizing they had stumbled upon something beyond their comprehension. Suddenly, the shadows stirred, and from the darkness emerged grotesque figures, their twisted forms contorted with malice. Panic surged through them as they fled, their hearts pounding with terror, pursued by the malevolent entities that hungered for their souls. Lost in the labyrinthine streets, they stumbled upon a forgotten altar, its stone surface etched with sinister runes. Desperate for escape, they attempted to decipher the runes, hoping to unlock the secrets of the village's dark past. But their efforts were in vain, and with each passing moment, the spirits drew closer, their wails echoing through the night. Sarah's flashlight flickered, casting long shadows that danced like specters in the darkness. "We have to find a way out," cried Mark, his voice tinged with desperation as they frantically searched for an exit. With nowhere left to run, they found themselves cornered, the spirits closing in around them with baleful intent. Just when all seemed lost, Emily remembered a passage from the ancient book, a plea for redemption whispered by the villagers' lost souls. "We have to perform the ritual," she said, her voice trembling with uncertainty. With no other choice, they gathered around the altar, their hands shaking as they recited the incantation. As the last words echoed through the night, a blinding light engulfed them, banishing the darkness and the malevolent spirits along with it. When they opened their eyes, they found themselves standing outside the village, the first light of dawn breaking over the horizon. Relief flooded through them as they realized they had escaped the village's curse, their friendship stronger for having faced their fears together. But as they looked back one last time, they saw the village consumed by an otherworldly fire, its twisted spires crumbling to ash. "It's over," whispered Sarah, her voice tinged with sadness as they turned away, leaving the haunted village behind them. Weeks passed, and life returned to normal for the friends, though they could never forget the horrors they had witnessed in that forsaken place. Yet, despite their best efforts to move on, the memories lingered, haunting their dreams and casting a shadow over their lives. Then, one stormy night, a familiar voice echoed through the darkness, calling out to them from the depths of their nightmares. "You cannot escape," it whispered, its icy breath sending shivers down their spines. Terrified, they realized that the curse of the village had followed them home, its malevolent presence seeking vengeance for their trespasses. Desperate for answers, they returned to the woods, their hearts heavy with dread as they ventured once more into the darkness. But the village was gone, swallowed by the earth as if it had never existed, leaving only a sense of foreboding in its wake. Determined to break the curse once and for all, they searched the woods for clues, guided by an unseen force that seemed to beckon them onward. At last, they stumbled upon an ancient cemetery hidden deep within the forest, its weathered gravestones bearing the names of the village's lost souls. As they read the names aloud, a chill wind swept through the clearing, carrying with it the anguished cries of the restless dead. Suddenly, the ground began to shake, and from the earth rose the spirits of the villagers, their spectral forms twisted and contorted with rage. "Forgive us," cried Emily, her voice trembling with remorse as she fell to her knees before the vengeful spirits. With tears in their eyes, they begged for mercy, promising to atone for their sins and release the souls trapped in limbo. Moved by their sincerity, the spirits relented, their anguished cries fading into the night as they found peace at last. As dawn broke over the horizon, the friends watched in awe as the forest bloomed anew, its once haunted depths now filled with life and light. With the curse finally lifted, they knew it was time to leave the woods behind and return to the world they knew, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal. But as they walked away, a sense of gratitude filled their hearts, knowing that they had been given a second chance to make amends for their past mistakes. And though they would never forget the horrors they had faced, they also knew that they had emerged stronger, their bond unbreakable in the face of adversity. For in the darkest of nights, when fear threatened to consume them, they would always remember the courage they had found in each other, guiding them through the shadows. And as they journeyed home, they knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, they would face them together, their friendship a beacon of hope in a world filled with darkness. For in the end, it was not the ghosts of the past that haunted them, but the promise of a brighter future forged from the ashes of their shared nightmare. And so, as the sun set on the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor, they walked hand in hand, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited them beyond the woods. For though the road ahead would surely be fraught with challenges, they knew that as long as they stood together, they could overcome anything that dared to stand in their way. And so, as they disappeared into the fading light, their laughter mingled with the gentle rustle of leaves, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of darkness. And though the memory of the haunted village would forever linger in their minds, they carried with them the lessons learned, the bonds forged, and the courage found amidst the shadows. For it was not the end of their journey, but merely the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope, redemption, and the enduring strength of friendship. As they disappeared into the twilight, the woods whispered their secrets, the echoes of their laughter fading into the night, a reminder of the power of perseverance in the face of fear. And though the world may be filled with darkness, they knew that as long as they had each other, they would always find the light to guide them home. And so, hand in hand, they ventured forth into the unknown, their hearts filled with the promise of a future brighter than any nightmare that dared to haunt their dreams.